Okay, I'm about to start a season. I'm gonna get my ball season going, but before I do that, I'm gonna actually get my I got a season I started last year on 25 that I'm using like 6 teams, and I have custom conferences on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that one set up and get that out of the way, and then I'll start the one with the balls. But as you can see right here, before I do that, I want to let everybody know an ultimate team strategy that you should be using. You see right here, I just got 40,500 coins. Now, this is the simple strategy. When you get the game, if you got early access, whether or not if you got it today, play the game. Play it for about a day, and then don't play it again. So, on this game mode, I got on here. I got early access. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I spent about 8 hours doing just challenges. I played about 4 games of solo seasons, and I had 122,000 coins. I didn't spend anything on any players. The reason I tell you play this game mode for one day and then don't play it again is because 80 to 83 overall cards are selling for 40 to 60,000 a piece. That's ridiculous. That's so stupid. All because they don't have the highest rated cards out yet. I bet if somebody pulls that Decorian Moore, whatever, 86 overall right there, I can't imagine how much he's selling for. Now, if you've got money and you've got plenty of it, if you're using mommy and daddy's money, or you're just rich, or you're a streamer, or you've got more money than you have sense, and you just want to keep buying into this game and spending money on points and opening packs and getting all the best players, fine, so be it. Yeah, it's whatever is fun for you. I'm not taking that away from you. But if you're like me and you struggle, you live paycheck to paycheck, or you just don't have the money to be putting in, you've already spent $100 on the deluxe edition, or you've already, spent $70 on the game, and you just don't want to put any more money into it, then get on here, play your challenges, play your solo seasons, just play against computer, get your team built up a little bit. They will give you packs. You will open those packs. Now, when I go into my lineup, you can see I've got a 78 overall team. All right. You see how that card is an 85 overall, and up there, there's the little emblem up there, the N. Underneath that, it says BND. It's a black box with the white letters. It says BND. All those BND cards means they cannot be sold. You cannot sell them in an auction. So what I did was I got up this morning. I got bummed out, and this is why. I realized I hadn't played the game in 2 days. Well, when you go into your objectives, if you bought the early access, then you had objectives to complete during early access, which means you only had 3 days to complete them. I completed all the objectives except I needed to play 4 more games. I think you got to play 6 games, and I had only played like 2, or maybe it's like 10 games or something. But anyway, I needed to play 4 more games, and I did not play those 4 games. So when I got on today, I ended up seeing that they had taken the objectives off, and they only had the season 1 objectives on there. And I was super bummed because the reward was like an 80 plus overall player or something if you completed all of them. Anyway, so I got pissed off, and I was like, well, that was just a waste of my time. That's whenever I decided, guys, play the game for a day. Play it for about 6 to 8 hours. Just play a bunch of solo challenges, solo seasons. Take all of your BND cards, and put them in your lineup. So you can see right here, I've got an 83 overall wide receiver, BND, 81 overall, BND, 84 overall, BND. So I've got great receivers already that I can't even sell. I can quick sell them for training. I might get 5 to 10 training points or so, but keep those players. Now, you've got other players. If they don't have the BND on, and they are a rare card, then you can sell them for quite a lot of coins. You will see some cards that will have the coin right next to the player, where the picture is at on the player, right next to him, it will have a stack of coins. That is a quick sell card. So So I want you to know, if you've seen my previous videos, I opened a pack the first day I got the game with an 82, 83 overall Ricky Gibson. He's a cornerback for my Vols. I love my Vols. I was so stoked to pull that card. Now, he's a quick sell card. I could quick sell him for 65,000 coins. Okay? That's a lot of coins. Now, if I save him and I wait until later on, 4 or 5 months from now, and try to quick sell him, they're not going to give me as much because his value is going to drop when they start releasing higher overall cards. So I realized I'm taking all my B and D players and putting them in my lineup because I can't sell them anyway. And the cards that I am able to sell, I'm going to get rid of. All right? Now, you seen when I first signed in that I sold something. So we're going to go to the auctions. My auctions. Okay? These are all the cards that I've got put up right now. Okay? All these are auctionable cards. If I get $3,000 for Dante Joyner, a corner, 75 over, oh, awesome. All this is just profit right now. Every bit of it. Now, Ricky Gibson. I seen him sell for 82,000 earlier. So I'm putting him on here for 80,000. Okay? Now, if I click on him, it doesn't show right here, but if I cancel the auction, I could go in, I can quick sell that card. See how it's got the coins right next to his name, or to his picture? That's a quick sell card. If I quick sell that, I can get 65,000 coins for him. But I wanted to be a little greedy and see if I could sell him for 80,000. If nobody buys him, I'm going to quick sell him for 65,000. Now that sucks because that's my Tennessee Vol and I love him and I'd like to keep him. But I'm not going to play Ultimate Team. I'm going to go start a season. So, what I'm getting at, get to the point here. I had 122,000 points just for playing games, just for playing challenges, just from saving up everything, right? Okay, I have this strong safety, this corner, and I had a middle linebacker. I had a middle linebacker that was a blue card I put on there for 40,000, however much I sold for a minute ago, whatever popped up. That's what I sold one card for, the middle linebacker. And I sold them for like 40,000, however much it was. So now I've still got these two to go. I could quick sell him for 40,000. I could quick sell him for like 65,000. But I'm being a little greedy and I'm adding to that. If nobody buys them, then I'm going to just quick sell. If I quick sell this at 81 overall, it's not even that high of a card. It is right now, but an 81 overall. If I quick sell him for 40,000, and I turn around and I quick sell Ricky Gibson for 60,000. That's 100,000 points. I've already got 165,000. So I'm going to be sitting on 265,000 points. Okay? And then I'm just going to sit on that treasure mine. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to play any more Ultimate Team. I'm going to go start a season with the Vols. I'm going to go start a season with a bunch of different teams. And I'm going to have fun playing competitive gameplay. And then 4 or 5 months from now, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to be sitting on 260,000 coins. And then I can go back and buy Ricky Gibson for probably $2 or $3,000. I can go buy any of my Elite Vols players that they release. You know, I'm sure if they release like a Peyton Manning Legends player, it's probably going to be 1,000,000 coins. You know, I'm not going to be able to do something like that. But I will be able to buy the 85 to 88 overall cards with the coins that I've got. So don't push yourself into Ultimate Team right away. Like, if that's what you like to do, and that's just like you get on and you like to play human players and you like to build your team and you spend a lot of money on the game, fine. That's how it is. But like I said earlier, this is for the people like me who don't have a lot of money and don't want to, even if you do have a lot of money, you don't want to fucking get on here and put your money into the game. You want to earn that shit, right? Well, when you open these packs and you pull some rare cards, prefer to just play it for one day. Any of these cards you get that are auctionable, sell them, get a lot of money, get a lot of coins for it, and then sit on those coins. Come back in a few months, and you'll be able to take those coins and flip them and buy all these cards that you're selling at a high price now. They're going to be $2 to $3,000 in a couple of months. And then you can turn it around. Like in my situation, I want my Vols players, right? So if I go into the auction and I search for Tennessee players, let's go to Epic. team. Around Tennessee. Okay, we don't have any right now. None have released, but they will be. Right? Eventually, they're going to release some Epic Tennessee players, and I'm going to have 260,000 coins that I would be able to spend on it. But let's go to the rare cards. All right, Star Thomas. 81 overall running back right now is selling for 48,500. First off, we ain't even seen Star Thomas take a snap. He played for Duke last year. We don't even know if he's going to be the starting running back. I don't want to pay 48,500 for somebody. Peyton Lewis is probably going to be our starting running back, right? All right, now Chris Brazzell, 50,000. Chris Brazzell was awesome. He was great last year. He's going to be great this year. Great at Tulane when he was there. 81 overall wide receiver. That's not worth it though. 50,000 is not worth paying for 81 overall. If you are trying to compete right now, you are trying to play right now, then go ahead, do it. But man, I'm telling you, anybody just wants to make an investment for the future, get on here, play this game for one day, get as many of the cards as you can, and as many of the blue cards as you can, turn around and sell them. I mean, if you pull these cards, you know what I mean? If you pull that Star Thomas, the cheapest one right now is 48,500. If you were to pull that card, you would probably be able to quick sell him for probably 40,000. Okay, so either try to sell them for 50,000 or quick sell them. If you were to pull any of these elite cards, go ahead and sell them, sit on that money, and wait a few minutes. Right? That is my best tip. That's what I'm doing. Because if I go in and I don't play human players because I get too mad and people just invest too much money into the game, and then they've got all these great players, and then you just get jealous because they've got money and you don't. It's just a nightmare. Now, if I go into challenges, doing these challenges all day, every day gets tedious and boring, and it sucks. And it's such a grind. If you work from home and you got a few minutes taking calls or something, you're sitting between calls and you just want to do these, that's great. That's a great thing to do. But when you're feeling the game and you want competition, you want to play it, and you want to play computer, it sucks because it's so easy to do those challenges. Now, if you go into solos and you play solo season, which is what I've been doing, go look at my previous videos. I'm winning games 34-0 and 50-0, and it just gets so monotonous and boring. Now, it does say as you progress, it will get more challenging. But what you're going to go to is you're just randomly going to start a game, and you're going to go from, oh, I just won this game 34-0 to, holy shit, I just lost 17-14. Where did that come from? And then you're going to lose, and then you're going to be out of it anyway. All these seasons, that's going to be too easy of a season. That's too easy. All-American season will be fun. That's your best bet for competition. But playing these games doesn't reward you enough. And here's my example. The Season 1 objectives, right? If you go to Season 1, click on objectives. I've done my daily objectives. The weekly, I still got to play 3 games, right? If I play 3 games, that's going to get me 800 towards my overall progress. That's not that much. That's not that many points. I still got 900 before I even level up. So you mean to tell me if I play 3 more games, I'm still going to be 100 short of even leveling up to level 16. Okay, 10 more games, you're only going to get a total of 600 points because you get 200 when you get to 6 games, and you get 14 when you get to, or you get 400 when you get to 14 games. So you're going to get a total of 600 XP for 10 games. Don't get me started on interceptions because those are impossible on here. Anybody who's played this game understands it's hard to get interceptions this year. It is very hard. Now you go over to the NOTG objectives. This only applies to the NOTG event. You can see to the right, play games. It says tracks in the NOTG event. Okay, that's 30 games, guys. 30 games they want you to play in that event for a grand total of 6,000 points. You're just turning around and selling a blue card for 80,000, quick selling it for 65,000, quick selling some of these other cards for 40,000, and I've got to play 30 games just to get 6,000 coins. Here's the news flash. Put it in perspective for you how much 30 games is. That's 2 seasons worth. If you are a Dynasty player, you could play through 2 Dynasty seasons before you'd even finish this. You got about 12 games in a season, plus if you count the playoffs and if you make a championship run, which most people do, you win the championship. That's about 30 games. That's so insane that they want you to play 30 games just to get 6,000 points. So, when you go to the NOTG events, you got 81 days to do it. Start your journey from scratch with nothing but hunger. Kick off a season against the computer and make a name for yourself. With no rep and no recognition, it's time to build your legacy from the ground up. I don't know if you'll draft a team. I don't know. That's fun. I love drafting. But, no, it says lineup, active UT team. So, regardless of that, you're going to enter it, and you're going to have to play 30 fucking games of that. And to start off, it's probably going to be on freshman difficulty. It's going to take its sweet-ass time getting more difficult. And then randomly, you're going to go from killing somebody to, oh my God, I just got beat by 3 points. And then you're out of the whole thing and you got to restart. This is not fun for me. I want a consistent challenge every single game to where there's a 50-50 chance I can win this game, you know, if I'm playing a tough opponent. That's what Dynasty Mode's for. Playing on All-American Simulation for me is the best bet. So if you're one of those who plays against computer and you do challenges, just go in and knock them out one day. Sell any blue card that you get. Go ahead and sell it. Get a lot of coins, and then just go play your Dynasty Mode and wait. Just 4 months. Wait. And eventually, some of your favorite players will get released, and some just better overall players. You're going to get to 86, 88 overall players that will get released, and you'll be sitting on a gold mine. So that's my advice, but like I said, it's however you like to have fun. I just kind of come to that realization this morning. I got pissed off that I didn't get that early access objective completed, and honestly, it was a blessing in disguise because it made me realize I didn't even want to play Ultimate Team to begin with anyway. I wanted to start a season with the Vols. So I went and took all my best players and I'm putting them on auction and I'm trying to get a lot of money. And then I'm going to go right here in a second, start the season with the Vols and play that until, a few months, and I'm going to get on here and take the 200 and something thousand coins that I have, and I'm going to buy a lot better cards with it. But other than that, that's pretty much it for Ultimate Team. So I'm going to go over here and start this season. I'll start a new video for that, but sorry if I rambled on too much. That's just the way I feel about Ultimate Team, and to me, that's the best thing to do. So.